Welcome back to From Fear to Fun, the podcast where we explore how to transform medical encounters with children from moments of fear into opportunities for fun, with connection, confidence and cooperation. I'm so glad that you are here. Today, we are diving into something deceptively simple: how differently we can interpret the very same reality. Imagine a tiny seedling in a pot. Fresh green leaves, damp soil, a fragile stem reaching for the light. And now imagine 4 different people looking at the same seedling. One sees the potential green this seedling might grow into. Another sees the risk of drought and death. One envisions the community that might gather in the shadow, while the last calculates the profits that they might gain after selling the wood. Same plant, completely different mental picture. And that's the point. All these images, the beauty, the responsibility, the economical potential are mental concepts. They are not the seedling itself. They are the thoughts triggered by the seedling. And here's the key insight. None of these perspectives is better or worse. They are simply different, personal, shaped by experience, values, fears, hopes, and habits of mind. Every one of us walks into a room with our own mindset, and from that mindset we create our own version of reality. This is true in everyday life, and it is especially true in medicine. Unfortunately, we often assume that our way of seeing the world is the only valid one, that our interpretation of the facts is the facts, that our reality is the reality. But the truth is far more nuanced. 2 people can look at the same situation, a child crying, a parent hesitating, a teenager refusing treatment, and interpret it in completely different ways. One sees fear, another sees defiance, another sees confusion, another sees trauma. Same moment, different realities. In a nutshell, there are often multiple valid ways to interpret the same facts, and those interpretations shape how we respond. When we forget this, communication becomes rigid. When we remember it, communication becomes flexible, curious, and compassionate. Recognizing that our perspective is just one of many opens the door to better understanding. It helps us ask better questions. It helps us listen more deeply. And it helps us meet our patients where they are, not where we assume they are. So the next time you are in a consultation, imagine that little seedling and remember what you see is one version of reality. Your patient may be seeing something entirely different. Curiosity is the bridge between those 2 worlds. Thanks for joining me on this episode From Fear to Fun. In our next episode, we'll explore how this basic concept of different perceptions plays a role in the medical environment, with different concepts about illness, and how to navigate those collisions with grace and confidence. Until then, keep noticing, keep wondering, and keep moving from fear to fun.